one shouldn't expect too much. It's very important to start with that and say, nothing like this has happened for 100 years. And it really is, the war metaphor, I think, is often useful here, because at the beginning of wars, there's usually chaos, including chaos in the armed forces. You have the wrong generals. You have the generals that led in peacetime, and they're useless when it comes to actually fighting. And then it takes a few years, and you sort that out, and you get the people who can do this. So I'm not too hard on countries, that didn't have perfect responses. And to say you should have been prepared, we should have had more ventilators, we should have had more hospital beds, we should have had more ICUs. I mean, it's completely crazy to have all these ventilators if we won't need them again for 100 years. And so there's going to be a lot of panic, a lot of stupid things done. And it's very easy with hindsight to say what you should have done. So I'm not too harsh on what countries have done. They've been taken by surprise. That said, there clearly are, some leaders have come out of this much better than other leaders. And some people seem to rise to those tasks, and some people are not so capable of doing that. I think it has been very important for rich countries not to try and stimulate the economy. I hate this term stimulus, because that's not what we're trying to do here. We've deliberately slowed down the economy. And what we need to do is make sure that people don't suffer too much while the economy is deliberately being slowed down. That's much harder to do in poorer countries where the resources are not so easily available. And the trade-offs there are obviously different, because there just isn't as much money available. And it's been real torture in places like India and in South Africa, I think, where the losses in terms of people not having enough to eat seem very immediate and very severe.